As we look to the future in software, and this impacts the build versus buy debate, but obviously it impacts the industry as a whole, thought I'd bring up a couple of other concepts. One of those, the first, is this idea of throwaway software. Essentially, the idea that as teams of agents are building software, that you can ask for whatever you want, and it's almost temporary, that software is built for you, and you just use it, and then it melts away again if it's not needed, or when it's not needed anymore, you customize it, change it further. That begs the question that if the agents are really that smart, why would you need the software at all? You might just ask them to do the thing. And we're also seeing that as a potential endgame for many different use cases. But certainly there are cases in which we want to see a visual display of something, or we want to see what we call deterministic outcomes. So we want to see the software actually do something repeatable, as opposed to when you're working with an agent, you still have those concerns about, okay, will it hallucinate? Will the outcome be a little different every time? And so this idea of throwaway software is the idea of building and getting rid of code just when it's needed. We're already seeing this, by the way. There are solutions I'm aware of in the wealth tech space, in the sort of the fintech space, that do exactly this. So in order to build custom charts or custom analytics for a particular client, when a user asks a question about like, oh, show me, this chart over the last 36 months and compare these different data sets, in a particular way, rather than just trying to generate what that would be, what the LLM or the agent will do instead is it will write the code, say Python or TypeScript or something like that, but it'll write the code to fetch that data and then to render the charts and the analysis that's asked for, and then it'll run that code. And so that's an example already in a small way of throwaway software. So we're already starting to see the beginnings of that. This is tied to the idea, when it gets to the bigger picture of the idea of a dark software factory. So the idea of a dark factory is one in which there are no humans, so you don't need lights. So the dark software factory has taken that over into the software space. Would it be possible to simply start from, a prompt or the question, hey, I would like software that does X, have the team of agents take that, run off with it, build it, but not just build the software, actually deploy it, and then go through the whole testing cycle on an automated basis and try to meet the original criteria that you set out. And when they're done, actually say, hey, here, oven's ready, your software's here, it's baked, give it a try. And there are some firms that are claiming to be fully at this level today. I think there's a little bit of hype around that, but we're seeing firms get closer and closer to not needing a whole ton of human intervention. So what does this mean for the build versus buy equation? Well, it means at the logical extreme, I'll give you what I think the logical extreme is. I think that for many companies, software is going to become more like the MSP world. So what is an MSP? Managed service provider. They're basically your IT guys. So historically, that's the firm that you look to set up your, Wi-Fi network and to, maintain your email and other, basic services like that. And, companies with physical presences typically do engage a provider to help with that. But why wouldn't that provider or another provider come in a similar way and provide not quite software as a service, but like instantaneous real time, whatever software you need, and then maintain it for you? That would satisfy the need for custom software with a user base, an N of one in terms of like one client. This is customized just for you, but keep the distraction of building that software off your plate. So for non-technical companies, I think that this could become the future where we see software just become very, very liquid.